So with the head now been off my ZD30 3 times now since 2019, I've got a big decision to make. Is this engine still worth saving? Because at the end of the day, you've got to take into account the head's been off it 3 times in a short space of time. The bottom end of it has never been touched to this day, still original, never been touched. So this is where I'm at the point now where I'd like to get a bit of feedback from you guys before I potentially go sinking any more money into that engine there, because I've now narrowed this down to, of all the options available, between all the options of engine conversions, all that sort of stuff, and there's plenty of them that can go into a GU Patrol, I've now narrowed this down to just 2, which I'm doing a lot of research, still further research on. So let's have a chat about those 2 options and see which way. I'd be keen to get a lot of feedback from you guys. Let's get into it. And those 2 options are, do I pull that engine out, which was one of the suggestions that came from many of the comments that I got from that last video. Do I pull that engine out and fully blueprint rebuild it? So go the whole hog on that engine there. So is that worth going down that road with an engine of its age and high kilometres and all that sort of stuff, and the bottom end never been touched? Or do I finally get that out and put a whole new engine in there, different everything, which I've now narrowed that down to, of all the engine options that can go into a GU, and there's few, I've narrowed it down to just one that I'm really keen on, because where this Patrol is going to go down the track, it's going to go in a whole new different direction now. This is where this decision is really important. It's going to go in a whole new direction. So it has to be seriously reliable, and I mean fair income reliable. So this is a big factor I've got to take into account for where the GU and myself are going to go from this point forward. G'day guys, so just a little bit of a background about my GU Patrol here with that ZD30 there under the bonnet. Now, for those of you who've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that this thing has been a big part of my life for many years. Remember, it's a one owner, 2009 model. So, this is a big decision to make on what I'm going to do with this thing now going forward. And to be honest, and to be fair about it, this hasn't had an easy life. It has fair income been used. A lot of touring, four-wheel driving, low-range four-wheel driving, camping. And now I'm even using it, for work trips now, coming up here from Victoria all up here to New South Wales a few times a year for work up here. So, and with these high Ks that it has got, I don't know, it's just something about it just still keeps impressing me on what it actually does. But, one thing that sort of still does impress me with this thing is it's still running mid 11 litres per 100, which is not bad for a very tired ZD30 under the bonnet there, and pushing a vehicle that's, nudging 3 tonne in weight, and can still get those sort of ranges in fuel ranges. To me, that's pretty bloody impressive, I reckon. But there's just one thing that always seems to fail, and that's under the bonnet. That's the area that needs to get sorted out. Let's get a crack at that and see what we're going to do about sorting that out. Now, here's why this decision matters so much. Because this GU Patrol, it's about to head down a completely new direction in life. And I'm just going to be lucky enough to be going along for the ride. This rig is going to turn into a pretty serious touring and towing setup. Now, I'm not going to go into just yet all the details on where this next phase in life is going to go for both it and myself. But let me give you the drum. It's a big decision and a big, exciting times ahead. So I've got a lot to work out between working that out and getting this sorted out under the bonnet here. But one key thing is, whatever I do under here, reliability has got to be the factor. So that's why I need to get this right under here. It's a big decision to which way I end up going. Keeping the ZD or chucking a whole new engine under that bonnet and hitting the road. So right now, I'm at the crossroads on which way I should go under the bonnet here of my GU Patrol. Now I've narrowed it down to just 2 options of all that's available. It's a big decision now on which way I go here. So, do I continue with that ZD30 and trying to make it reliable for down the track for where I want to go with it? Or do I get the ZD30 out completely and then engine swap it, put another engine in there? Now if I go down that road, I only want to do it properly. I'm only going to deal with Croat engines. I'm not interested in putting another Rico motor in there of whatever it's going to be, because I don't know anything about its history. So it has to be a Croat engine, start from 0. And it's all going to be done properly. So it's got to be fully engineered, and also got to be set up and built for a reliable touring and towing rig for going down the track. But at the same time, I'm not going to rush into this next decision, because once this decision gets made on which way I go under there, there's fair income, there's no turning back. So let's talk about the engine conversion options for the GU Patrol, because yeah, there is a few. So there's the Cummins engines, which are becoming pretty popular, the 4BT or your 6BT, but they've got some weight issues, I think, with both of those engines, so I'm probably not going to go down that road. You got the BMW, which is now becoming also a very popular conversion for the GU Patrol. Probably not keen to go down that road either. And then there's the Isuzu engine, which is, you know, tried, tested, been around a long time. That is also a pretty common engine that now goes into the GU Patrol, but I don't know, there's just one engine that keeps coming back. I don't know, maybe it takes back to my teenage days and driving pretty hot cars and 40 odd years ago, and that's the mighty LS3 V8. That is number one on top of my list that I'm exploring at the moment to potentially replace the ZD30 under the bonnet under there. You know, there's plenty of power. It'd be a great towing engine, I think. The reliability is pretty good with the research you do on the LS3 V8. The reliability of them is pretty damn good. They get spoken about pretty highly. Getting parts for them still is not a problem from the research and people I've spoken to about it. So the LS3 V8, that might be on top of the list if I don't continue on with the mighty ZD30. But having said all that, you know, in the day, still one thing keeps coming back to me about the ZD30 that's under the bonnet here, original motor, all that sort of stuff. You know, do I still continue on and look a lot more into the rebuilds, all that sort of stuff of going down the road with that ZD30 option there? But, you know, is it going to do what I want to do down the track? Is it going to continue that reliability, taking into account, you know, well over 450,000 Ks on the clock of it now, bottom end never been touched? I can see there's probably going to need to be some money spent on the bottom end at somewhere down the track. So there's going to be certainly money thrown into it there. It's just which way to go. It's a big decision to make. So with those two factors now in mind, either rebuild or going down that road of the LS3 V8, is where I'm going to ask for you guys for a bit of help there, because, you know, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people watching this that have either fully rebuilt their ZD30 and have got some great, you know, advice there on how they've done it, and what they've done, and who's actually done it. Or the other option is, you know, with the LS3 V8. Again, there'll be plenty of people here that's going to be watching this video that have got an LS3 sitting in their Patrol right here, right now. And I'd be pretty keen to know your feedback on that. Give us the pros and cons on both of those options, and who's the workshop, who's the go-to workshop for both those options. You know, for the LS3 V8, it's, you know, it's got to be a workshop that not just can do it, but have done plenty of them and know how to go about doing it all properly. So this is where I'm going to throw it out to you guys. If you guys can give me some advice there, you know, chuck them in the comments there down below. I'll be pretty keen to read and hear all the stories you've got about pros and cons on either rebuilding that ZD30 that you've done under the bonnet there, or you've gone down that road and chucked a nice big LS3 V8 under the bonnet there. Let's hear it. I'm pretty keen to see what you guys have got to say about those two options. So with the ZD30, am I just continue to throw good money at bad? Is it ever going to get any good? Who really knows about that until fair income comes out and a full rebuild and full pull down and see what the actual condition of the engine is actually like. And who knows, the engine could come out and it mightn't be repairable. Who knows what sort of condition it is, considering it's never gone down that sort of a rebuild ever before. Or do I just get the ZD30 out, go with the LS3 option that I'm really keen to explore going into? So if this was your GU Patrol, guys, which way would you go? Would you continue on with the ZD30 under the bonnet under there, or would you get it out and go with the LS3 V8 option? I'm really keen to hear what you guys have got to say, and chuck all your feedback down below down there, and I look forward to having a good read. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Hooroo.